Now we start with 1 hour chart. We had one trade from here, then there was one from here. For those that are in these two trades, at least they need, if they keep the trade, they should book some profit, especially this one, because we don't know how deep this one can go. Okay, anyway, now we're looking for the next trade. As we expected, we're getting this correction. The only thing is how long we will be within this and how deep this one can go. Okay, what I can say is that we need to know whether this is the only correction, whether from here the price can reverse and continue, or we can expect this one can break this low before we get the up move, or we will have the bigger correction. That means the price can move up, one move down at least before we get the next move, or correct similar to what I draw here, any of them. That means we get the bigger correction. That's why if the price here drop and break this low, any buy within this range, we take it. And as long as the price comes to this level, we see if it's going to break the top, we keep. If not, we take out the trade and we wait for the bigger correction. All right, may I move to, because based on 1 hour chart is not clear, we move to 15-minute. Okay, based on 15-minute, as we can see here. Now the thing is, we want the price drop quite a bit more, then any buy from here we take it. And when the price comes to this level, I start to manage. If there is a continuation, we keep. If not, we wait, we take out the trade, we wait for the bigger correction. But if I want to take the trade, I wait the price to drop a bit more, at least to break this low before I take the trade. And how about if the price sharply reverse from here? Okay, it depends whether we can get a nice trade setup based on 15 minutes or not. Okay, it depends. I don't want to talk about this. Okay, anyway, I mean, we don't need to talk about this. Anyway, if the price reverse from here, the only way we can trade, have entry above this. And as we know, this one is really risky. And what we want the price tag and continue. If not, within 1 or 2 hours, we take out the trade. Okay, I don't suggest that. Those, I mean, anyone has experience, they trade with this one. If not, don't. Okay, anyway, the best thing is, I think, let the price drop, break this low, we see how deep it can go, then any buy we take it. Okay, then because when the price break this low, then we can draw a trend line, then any breakout with a small flag we can take. All right, now this is for example, if I move to 1 hour chart, okay, that's mean right now still we are within this correction. We want to see how long we will be within this. And as I explained, how about if the next day this one sharply, the only way we can have entry above that, or if the price break this low, then we can get the trade set up. And I have two line here. Okay, there's nothing, just for my information. I mean, this is for my personal use. When I'm trading, I use it. It depends how big this one will be. Then from there I make a decision. When the price comes to this level, I should start to manage, or here. Okay, that's why I need to see how long we will be within this correction. For example, if this is the only correction, for the next move, when the price comes near to this level, I start to manage it, because I can expect to have a bigger correction. All right, but if I get a big correction rather than having this small, then I will go with this. Okay, again, as I say, these things is just the way I use it. All right, it doesn't mean the traders have to follow this. No, if you move to weekly chart, what we need to really care is that whether if we get the continuation from here, the price can break this high or not. Okay, no, because within this range, we want to see how fast and how long we will be within this. Whether the correction based on weekly, we are not talking about the weekly and daily chart. The big correction will be here or after the breakout of this one. Or maybe we don't get any correction, the price can sharply move, similar to what happened here. Okay, just within 2 weeks, we had these two move. Okay, now we don't have anything else here to talk. Then we move to forward chart. based on forward chart, we see whether we get the correction for forward chart or this is the only one, the reverse and continue. Okay, as I explained, based on 1 hour chart, if this is the only drop for the forward chart, then based on the 1 hour chart, as what we have it, we have only one move down for the continuation. Okay, again, this is nothing important to talk about. The only thing is how long we will be here. Can we expect similar to what we have here or bigger or not? All right. The reason I'm highlighting all these things is that we don't need to jump into the trade, because if we're going to get the bigger correction for the next, because if we want the price to continue and move higher, we need the correction, because if continue from here and sharply we will give a correction somewhere, the price have to drop quite a lot. That's why if we get the bigger correction, I mean, it can give a better confirmation that the continuation, it can keep continuing moving, because it have to correct somewhere. But the question is where we get the correction. All right. Now, that's why I'm keep talking about the correction. Wait and get the correction to buy. We don't jump into the trade. Similar to what is very easy. We get this move, we get this. All right. What's the next? As long as the price is moving higher, the correction we're going to expect is more complex. This is based on the experience. Okay, anyway, now we have here. The only thing is we need to focus on this. How we can get the trade. As I say, if the price break this low, how deep it can go, we are not sure. But any buy we take, we take. And as long as the price come to this level, we start to manage. And anyway, we don't have any trade setup right now. The only thing is we're looking at this correction. And we just follow the chart. If I see any trade setup, then I will share on YouTube. Thanks.